This is the Leaf Riders of Wrenwood. Just notice I didn't fix that. There we go. My name's Landon. You're watching RPG ABC, and we are playing this quest calendar every week and having a ton of fun doing so. So, let's go ahead and jump into this week, which starts Monday, July 15th, 2024. And I do have an AC running. The microphone doesn't show that's picking up, but it might at some point. So I do apologize for that if that happens. But it's the only way I can actually sit in this room long term and get content done right now. So yeah. Let's see. Congratulations, you've completed your crafting and made your item for the guild leader. You may pick only one item to take and equip if you were successful on the previous page. Wait, I'm confused. So it says you may pick only one item to take and equip if you were successful on the previous page, and then it says if you successfully forged the metal on the previous page, you may select the ring. If you successfully carved the wood on the previous page, you may select the armor, and if you successfully stitched the fabric of the previous page, you may select the cloak. Okay, so I can only get the cloak or the armor. Let's see what I have space for. That doesn't look good. Okay, I have space for the cloak, so I guess I'll take the cloak. As I already have a piece of armor, and I did not successfully make the ring. The oak cloak gives +1 constitution, +1 attack. Okay. That's not bad. Definitely not bad. There we go. I got the sticker. Put the sticker on the equipment page in the cloak slot right down there. And then we flip back to our character sheet and we update our stats. Alright, and that is +1 attack, +1 constitution. So our con goes from 0 to 1. Very nice. And our attack goes from 7 to 8. Also very nice. That's 8. That's 1. There we go. Now we don't have a stat less than 1, which is very nice. Very handy. And that's it for that day. So let's jump into the next day here, which is Tuesday, July 16th, 2024. Having completed your trial, you offer your finished piece to Rot, Ward Scale. His demeanor remains serious as he carefully inspects your creation, his gaze scrutinizing every detail. You stand patiently anticipating his assessment and verdict. We submit our work. If you did not successfully craft an item, if you successfully crafted an item, your craftsmanship is truly impressive, and your skills would be of great value to our city. However, the unfortunate truth is our guilds have reached their capacity. Yet, given the imminent threat posed by the insects, I find it difficult to overlook your capabilities. We are at war, and your skills could prove invaluable in this fight. With that in mind, Rot Windscale says as he produces what resembles a guild crest, I can offer you this. It's not an official guild crest, and there won't be any official documentation of your membership. This will allow you to engage with the guild community and contribute to our efforts. But you must understand that if you're caught with this crest, I won't be able to intervene. Consider this a discreet arrangement and remember you didn't receive it from me. Okay. Yeah, that definitely sounds like proof of counterfeit. So I don't think we need these anymore. So I'm going to erase these. All right. And then proof of counter fiat. There we go. So we have that. Now we can confront the guild master. Yes, it is I who is responsible for the counterfeit guild crests, you see. He begins, his voice tinged, with a mix of sorrow and determination. Many years ago, my younger sibling was lost in a brutal swarm attack by those insects. We were just kids then, playing near the woods. The swarm descended upon us without warning, and my sibling didn't stand a chance. Ever since that day, I've harbored a deep resentment towards those creatures. I've made it my duty to protect this city, to ensure that no one else has to go through what my family endured. I will not let Sabrehold fall, victim to their menace. That's why I'm so adamant about preparing for their future. Do what you must, but understand I am doing what I know I must. Okay, well, yep, okay. Let's go on to the next page then, which is Wednesday, July 17th, 2024. With information regarding the counterfeit guild crest, you go see the Lord of Sabrehold. After a long wait, you are finally ushered into Hornclaw's Great Hall. My guards tell me you've encountered when... Wait, what? My guards tell me of your encounter when you first arrived at the city. I hope you bring a solution to our problem. We can accuse Ward Scale of the crime, or we can lie and claim you killed the counterfeiter. No, the right thing is to accuse Ward Scale, but hold on. There's more to read, apparently. Greetings and apologies for skipping the formalities. Welcome to the city. I hope it finds you well, whatever your reason for being here. Now, I have numerous responsibilities in overseeing the administration of Sabrehold, so let's focus on the matter at hand. These forged crests are causing unnecessary trouble. While Wardscale's viewpoint holds merit, safeguarding the well-being of our inhabitants involves more than just gearing up for conflict. I am tasked with upholding the laws and maintaining the delicate balance within our community. While I understand the urgency presented by the impending insect threat, I must also consider the broader implications of allowing more artisans into the guilds at this juncture. Our city's infrastructure and resources are strained as it is, and admitting more members without proper oversight could lead to further chaos and disorder. I acknowledge Warden Scale's concerns and the value of skilled artisans like yourself in this potential war. However, we must approach this situation with caution and Purdue, presidents. I am open to finding alternative ways for others to contribute in our defense efforts without officially joining the guilds, provided it doesn't disrupt the existing order or put the city's stability at risk. We shall find a compromise that benefits both the artisans and the city without compromising the principles that are our foundation of civilization. Now, what do you have for me? Um, I am going to accuse Warden Scale of the crime. I roll charisma plus persuasive. I don't have persuasive, but my charisma is +1. And because I have proof of counterfeit written down, I gain a +10 to this roll. So let's see what we roll. That is 13 plus 11 equals 24. If the result is 13 or more, this news deeply troubles me. I fear the signs were present all along, and I chose to ignore them. Warderscale was not only a loyal friend, but also an esteemed guildmaster. Guards, apprehend him, and for your contributions today, here is your well-deserved reward. Gain 25 amber. Nice. We'll erase that 1, and we'll put it up to 26. All right. And there's that for today. So let's go ahead and jump into the next day. Thursday, July 18th, 2024. A group of adventurers approach you in the market. This is our home too. We'd like to join you on your quest. You will head to the bug trainers next and may want to save some amber for another recruit. Do I get one for free or... So the only one I can hire is this one while having stuff left over, right? Let's take a look at our party. So we do have some space available. So yeah, we will get that one. It can also give me a plus to my attack if necessary, which is great news. This is Blade Striker. Strokeline? There's no A. So, is that an I or an L? It looks like an L. Oh, no, not this page. One more page. Here we go. There he is. Yeah, it looks like an L. Maybe it's supposed to be an I, though. For Striker? Blade Striker? I don't know. I'll just go with that, though. Plus, I can also use this for Danger Sense, which if you're following my daily campaign, you know how good Danger Sense is. So we'll go ahead and lock that one in there. We got 2 heals, some damage, and attack. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get back to our character sheet. And yet again, that is it for today. So on to the next. Oh, we did spend 20 amber on that. So we only have 6 amber left. Hopefully we can afford something here. Nope, we can't. Dang. Okay, what are we missing out on? You pass by a bug trainer who is auctioning off some gentle bugs that have been well trained as pets. These creatures can be very helpful in a variety of situations. Purchase any you can afford. We're missing out on +2 to Wiz, +2 to Int, and plus a D4 to Charisma. That's too bad, but it is what it is, you know? We tried our best, but... And that's it for today. So let's go jump into the next one. You leave Sabrehold to begin your journey up into the the windless peaks in search of the guardian of the sun. The hourglass begins to convulse so intensely that you must stop to take it out or risk losing your footing in the mountains. You set on the ground to take cover. The once bright shimmer winks in and out before transforming into a vibrant light, pulsating with power before an unleashed surge of cursed energy. So we have to try to endure the surge. That is going to be Constitution, Reminder, Danger Sense. So we'll roll with Constitution, and then maybe we'll use that new character to gain a +2. Okay, so that's 3. A +2 wouldn't really do anything. Can I re-roll it? I can re-roll Intellect. I can re-roll Defense. There's nothing I can do here. So, the intense wave of corrupted energy overwhelms you, causing immense pain and disorientation. Reduce your health by 2, so we're at 20 hit points. Now we have to channel the energy that we were hit by, which is going to take Wisdom, which is +2, but Reminder, Arcane, Adept, which we are, so that's +4 total. As a surge of corrupted power courses through your body, you must concentrate on maintaining control and preventing the curse from overwhelming you, using your inner strength to resist its adverse effects. If you have, I think it's Radiant Hourglass that we have, or is it Brilliant Hourglass? If we go back, where is it? Brilliant Hourglass. Okay. Which is a -1 penalty, so we just have a +3 here. That is another 3. Last time it was a 2, so not another 3, but that makes for 6, which stinks because that means we are going to be cursed here. If the result is 14 or less, the corrupted power resists your attempt to overcome it. It intensifies within you, causing a surge of chaotic energy that affects your control and precision. You are now cursed. Curse. When asked for a roll of your hero's traits, make this roll twice and take the lesser. Do we have a thing to remove curse? We do have a cleansing crystal. I'm going to use that to remove the curse. Because curse is just not fun. It's just disadvantage on everything, almost. You know? Anything that's not in combat, right? Well, even some things that are in combat. So, yeah, we're just going to use the cleansing crystal to remove that curse, so that we don't have to worry about that. And hopefully I can get a cleansing crystal soonish. But that is it for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching the weekly quest calendar. I hope you are as entertained as I'm having. Whether you are playing at home, which I don't know why you would be. You probably would have played ahead already. Or if you're just watching for the fun of it, thank you so much for joining me on this campaign. I appreciate you, and I will see you tomorrow.